ever heard of a trash game? That's a game so mind-numbing, awful you wonder if the developers actually hate their players. Enter the Tower of Trial, a game so brutal, unfun and unbalanced it makes Monopoly look like a wholesome family activity. When it first came out, Korean gamers treated it like a national emergency, logging in day and night like their lives depends on it. These guys were hardcore, playing 365 days straight without eat and sleep and hit the bathroom. They just taped all the exit and said nature don't know her. Fast forward 3 years later and everyone realizes the ugly truth. Tower of Trial is literally unbeatable. The guardian at the gate has more health than a cockroach in nuclear blast. There is an artifact that basically flash frees anyone who gets close to it, and 1,000 square kilometer maze that even Google Maps cannot handle it. It's a game designed to break your spirit, disguised as entertainment. Unsurprisingly, people finally start quitting the game popularly tanked so hard you could practically hear the stock price drop. But some die-hard pros did not back down. Take MC, the undisputed king of questionable life choices. After 11 brutal years, he finally beats the dumpster fire of a game, devoting nearly a third of his life to this mission. But instead of fame, fortune, or even a congrats, you are free now, he gets a message that says, "Thanks for playing, we will be rebooting the game in 12 hours. Hope you are ready for round 2. Because that's exactly what you want after wasting over a decade on a game that hates you. Then come to the plot twist. OMC wake up next morning to find out that Tower of Trials has somehow become reality. Even miserable soul-crushing features of game, the indestructible bosses, the freezing death traps, the never-ending maze, and it's all here and it's terrifyingly real. Suddenly everyone is panicking because if they could not beat this game when it was just virtual, what chance do they have when it's their actual lives on the line? OMC, he was just chilling. After all, he already beat this game once. He knows every exploit, shortcut, hidden quest like the back of his hand. So while everyone is freaking out, he is struggling his way to the top like he got the cheat code installed. Now here's a bit of free life advice. Don't be like OMC, the guy who just wasted 11 years grinding in a game that gave him nothing in return. Imagine if they just shut down the server halfway though. He had be out over a decade of his life with nothing to show for it. So here's a life hack for the real world. Maybe develop a backup plan like a career or hobby that does not involve taping yourself to a chair, because if your biggest achievement is beating a video game that everyone else gave up on, it's time to have a serious talk with yourself. And don't spend a decade glued to screen on a trash game just to say you won. You might just end up in a situation where the universe decided your real life needs to be set on hard mode. And guess what? There is no game over screen for this one. Thanks for watching the video and support me as you always do. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel and stay tuned for more updates.